Hi guys, welcome back. A big hello. I haven't said hi on here for a while. So hi, hope you guys are doing well. Thought I would just come on and say hi real quick this morning and welcome you to another week of What's for Dinner. I'm going to show you the things that we've been eating around here lately. Usually they're easy, pretty quick, to the table, but never lacking in flavor. That's what I'm going to show you here this week. And I know I like watching these videos for ideas and inspiration, and that's certainly what I hope that you get today from the time that you spent here. All right, let's jump right on into the video. Right, we're going to start out with what was probably the most fun meal of the week. We had a snacky dinner. We wanted this particularly for these little Smokies wrapped with bacon. James had wanted those and I thought that sounded great. And then I just made some yummy stuff to go alongside, including this corn dip. So let's get on into this one. You know, it doesn't have to be a holiday to have a little snacky type food that is always fun and delicious. So I started off here with this bag, about a bag and a half of this super sweet corn, and I did not let this thaw out completely. I should have. It worked out fine because I made it early in the morning and we ate it for dinner, so it worked out fine, but I should have let this thaw out completely. My bad. All right, the recipe will be linked down below in the description box. I found this on Instagram. It called for a red pepper, a jalapeno, it called for some green onions, sour cream and mayonnaise, and some seasoning and some cheese, some green chilies. That might be about it. There are so many varieties of corn dips that you can find on the internet and in cookbooks. They are so popular lately. And I have made other varieties before, but this one caught my eye, and it was probably the most recent one that I saw, and I thought, okay, I'm going for it. So I did. It was really delicious. We enjoyed it. Serve it with corn chips or tortilla chips, and you have a really easy and quick and really refreshing, especially in the summertime, dip that you can eat at home, take to parties, anytime you good and well please. Picnics, yes, this fits the bill for all of that. Like I said, you can find so many of these recipes online. They're all probably just a little bit different than the other, but I will have this one linked down below, and it is a really good one. So yes, I put this together in the morning. Now, one thing the recipe did not call for was bacon, and I decided that since I had some bacon, I was going to go ahead and cook that up in the air fryer and get that on. I was using bacon for the little Smokies, and so I added bacon to it, and you know, bacon in anything always gives it a good flavor. So, all right, look down below for the recipe for this delicious corn dip. Now for the little Smokies wrapped in bacon. That's all you need. The Smokies, the bacon, and some brown sugar. So easy. And I split my piece of bacon into thirds, and that gives you just about the amount of bacon that you see that I'm using right now. One piece of bacon split into thirds just seems to work just about right. So you just get these rolled up. I did not use toothpicks this particular time when I was making them. I made these in the morning and then I put them in the fridge, but then before I stuck them in the oven, I was like, you know, I'll stick a toothpick in there just to make sure the bacon doesn't unravel. I'm not sure if it would have or not, the way I had them wrapped and the seam on the bottom, but maybe, I don't know. So I went ahead and just stuck the toothpicks in just to be on the safe side. And then I didn't use measurements on this. I just measured with my heart, brown sugar over the top, and you know, in the oven, this just gets all caramelized and delicious. Makes such a yummy sticky glaze on top of these little bacon wrapped Smokies, and these are so good anytime. You could even have these with breakfast, and I think they would be delicious. So I will also have the recipe down below, bake times and all. And then from my freezer, I pulled out these jalapeno cream cheese wontons from Trader Joe's. They had about the same bake time, so I just put them in some foil alongside and baked these all up in the oven. They turned out delicious, and those little creamy wontons were delicious. If you see those at Trader Joe's, they're definitely worth picking up. This was such a yummy dinner. We actually ate out on the porch this night because it was warm and just felt like, you know, we were at a little party or something, even though it was just the two of us. So give these recipes a try if you're looking for something fun and yummy. Now I'm showing you a brand new soup recipe for us. This is a white bean and sausage soup. It was delicious. All right, what you need, main ingredients at least, are some pork sausage and some Great Northern beans. I made a small batch of this because it's just the two of us. I didn't want to have to eat on it for days and days. So I will have the recipe down below. Be sure and check it out. This is one that I have had pinned on my Pinterest for a long time and just now getting around to it. So I am frying up my pork sausage here, and into the kettle I am adding in some onion, letting those two things cook up together. The recipe calls for a small can of diced green chilies, and it also calls for chicken broth. So I've got those things going in, and then I'm adding in my beans. I'm just going to reduce my heat here and let this simmer. It does call for some dry seasonings, of course. I think those are, yes, the cumin, and I think it called for cayenne, but I put this chipotle chili powder in there. This did have a little bit of spice to it. The chipotle chili powder it's got a pretty good kick to it. So the spice came from that. Now, of course, adding in the cayenne would have given it some spice too. So just adjust things like that on any given recipe to your own particular taste. You may like it super spicy and want to add extra. You may not want spice at all. You can always adjust with things like that when you're making a recipe, of course. All right, this is looking good here. And when it's pretty much done, right before serving, you are going to add in sour cream and heavy cream, and that gives you the creamy portion of this soup. We really love this. I just topped it off with some green onions, and this was a warm day, but it was a little bit cooler. Spring has been pretty cool here in Indiana for the most part, so we're still having some soups and things like that. But again, we sat out on the porch this day, and this was just perfect. So I'm always looking for a new soup recipe. I love my favorites and my tried and trues that I make often, but I like trying a new soup recipe as well, and this one is definitely one I will make again. Okay, everybody, James did the cooking today. He picked up these ribs from Kroger. They were already seasoned, and he just added a little bit to it and some sauce to it, of course. Put these on the smoker all day, and wow, they smell really amazing. So look how good these look. I didn't have a picture of the packaging or any footage of it on the smoker, but we're just about ready to dig in here. It's going to be delicious. We're just having this tonight with salad, a super easy dinner. Well, now we have made it to the family night portion of the video, and I am trying my hand for the first time at making crab rangoon, or at least my little kitchen version of crab rangoon. Look at how yummy these look, and they were yummy. Very easy to make as well. So here we go. Started off with 2 packages of these little seafood snackers, like the imitation crab. You need some of these wonton wrappers. I ripped them open before I showed you, and a few other ingredients, very minimal ingredients to make these cream cheese wontons. So cream cheese, not cream cheese wonton, crab rangoon, and green onions, and some soy sauce. So into the bowl, I have chopped up my little crab meat, putting in my onions, my softened cream cheese, my soy sauce, garlic. You just want to give this all a super, super good mix. And then you put just a little bit into your little small wrappers and wrap them up, get them closed up, and then cook them. So let's take a look here at how this all came together. Like I said, it was really easy. What I decided to do here is do a little test run. I wanted to see how these tasted, so I made a couple of these first off and cooked them up just to sample them and see what I thought about the flavor, and kind of see what shape I wanted to make them in. So you can make a traditional little triangle like this, get it all sealed up, or you can make the other little shape. I don't know, it looks like a little cute package of some sort. Either one that you want to make. I'm sure there's even other versions, but I decided to make one of each and cook it up to see what I thought about it. And here they are. I decided that the mixture needed a little bit more sweet, so I added just a tiny bit of sugar. And then I decided to go with the little package looking shape. I don't know what that's called, but instead of the triangle, because I felt like that was the best way to have the cream cheese kind of equally distributed per bite. The other way, you had like those two tips or three even, to where the cream cheese really just wasn't there. So I was like, okay, I think I prefer this shape. Not that it really mattered, but that's just what I went with, and that was my thought process behind it. I'm giving you guys a laugh, I'm sure, but that's okay. A little slight look into my way of thinking, I guess. So anyhow, this is the most time-consuming part of it. It's, of course, an easy recipe. They're easy to make. It just takes time to make them and get them all filled and closed up and sealed. The frying portion takes only a couple of minutes. You cannot walk away from it because it goes really, really quickly. My little two test samples were, I didn't have my oil quite hot enough, but it's just like a fine balance. Now, yes, I could have used my thermometer, but I didn't. I just eyeballed it, and it worked out just fine.
Show me life, show me love. Make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love. Show me life, show me love. Make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love. This is all we got. Show me life, show me love. This is all we got. Show me love, show me love. This is all we got. Show me love, show me love. This is all we got. Show me love. This is all we got. Show me love. Show me life, show me love. This is all we got. Sometimes life will push you down, make you fall onto the ground. But I know you will turn it around.
These were a big, big hit. Everyone loved them. I'll definitely be making them again. They were really, really good. I just fried them in batches. Like I said, I stayed right there with them to make sure they didn't get too dark, and we loved them. I served them with sweet and sour sauce. Now for the rest of the meal, let me show you what I made. I diced up, I think this was 4 or 5 boneless, skinless chicken breasts just into small chunks, and just seasoned them up with some of my favorite seasonings. So garlic powder, black pepper. I didn't go too heavy on seasonings because I knew that this was going to have a sauce on it, but I did want to get it seasoned as it was frying up. So once this was all fried up, I did this in batches as well. I just removed it into a bowl, and I'm going to show you here in a minute what I decided to do with that. I also decided to cook up these 2 ahi tuna steaks. James had picked these up at Trader Joe's. I had them in my freezer, so I just thawed those out, and then I am just putting a soy sauce marinade. That's actually what one of the recipe suggestions on the packaging said. So I just put some soy sauce on this, marinated this all day in the refrigerator, and I cooked this up in the air fryer. I just wanted to make this to go alongside. And because I have made fried rice on my channel so many times, I did not show making that, but I just do jasmine rice in my rice steamer early in the day, let it cool, put it in the refrigerator so it gets cold, and then I just fry up the rice with some onions, whatever veggies that I have. I use a little bit of sesame oil. That's a great added flavor. Put an egg in there usually. There's so many varieties and ways you can make fried rice. I will actually link a video or two down below where I have made fried rice on my channel. And then today I decided to add in about half of the chicken that I had prepared. So we basically had a chicken fried rice as one of the sides. And here's what it looks like when it was all done. And got some soy sauce on there. It's all ready to go. And then also earlier in the day, I cooked up a box of angel hair pasta. That's because that's the only long pasta that I had on hand. So I just cooked that up, and then I used the Japanese barbecue sauce that we like to get at Costco, put that all over top of the noodles, made sure and got those really good and saturated with that sauce. I added in the remainder of the chicken, and then I steamed up a bag of broccoli, and then I just transferred this all into my casserole style slow cooker, and it kept it warm until time for dinner. This was delicious as well. Well, the gang's all here, everything is out, and we are ready to dig in. This was so good. Everyone enjoyed it, and I forgot about these little spring rolls that I made. I got those at Costco, did those in the air fryer, served up some sweet and sour sauce for dipping. This was a big hit. We all loved it. Last but not least, we've got a pasta meal. I'm using this organic Fusilli Corti Bucati pasta from Trader Joe's. It is like the most tight little corkscrew pasta ever, and it is really hearty, really hearty. I don't know any other way to describe it other than hearty. I mean, like when you eat this pasta, you know you're eating pasta. So I cooked it up, drained it, put a little salt, little garlic powder, and one thing I like to have left over is a pasta meal. I like having pasta in the refrigerator. I think it tastes great as leftovers. And then if you want to mix up your pasta nights, just buy a different shape. Buy a different type of sauce. You can do a variety of things like that to make your pasta night a little bit different so you're not feeling like you're having spaghetti over and over and over. Although I don't mind because I love spaghetti. But I do like buying these various shapes of noodles and different types of sauces. So I just browned up some ground beef, drained that, put that in. I had the jar of sauce, rinsed it out with a little bit of water, mixed this together, and easy peasy Louise, you have some delicious pasta. I just went in with a little bit of shredded Parmesan cheese and some Italian seasoning on top. Like I said, you can't get much easier than this, and I love it. It's just kind of a comfort type of meal to me. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed,
hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification. That way when I'm in the kitchen, you can be in here with me. And if you have subscribed, thank you so much. It means a lot. If you thumbs up the video, that helps it out too. It helps YouTube know that you like what I'm putting out. And so that helps my channel, and I'm always grateful for that. All right, guys, have a wonderful week. I'll see you here next time, good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.